Hi everyone, my name's Katerina Bazine, and yes, I know it's long, but not going to change it, considering that probably nobody's going to watch this. So I decided that I was going to join the YouTube craze. And reason being is that I think that it would be good for me, and I'm hoping that maybe some of the stuff I talk about is good for you too. I guess I should start by telling you a little bit about me. I live in Ontario, Canada, and I am 48 years old. Yes, I know it's hard to tell. And I have a wonderful husband, and I have a son, and I am currently a full-time caregiver for my father-in-law, who is my best buddy. I think one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to come on here is that I think in life sometimes you go through things and you realize that the only person that's stopping you from moving forward in your life is yourself. And there are a lot of things that I think in life we miss because we're too afraid. And this whole platform is something that I have been so afraid of because I kept saying to myself, what if nobody cares? Or what if nobody watches? And at the end of the day, I mean, think about it really. I'm sitting in my bedroom, okay, with my ceiling fan and my phone, and I'm all by myself. What in the Sam heck is there to be afraid of? And if you don't care what I'm talking about, you're just not going to watch. And I'm going to be buried in millions of other videos. Who cares? Really, who cares? So I decided the biggest step would be to sit down, turn the phone on, and go to town. I mean, yeah, I put makeup on for you and such, but not that, I thought at least my first time, if this is going to be the only video that is out online, I'm hoping that at least I look fairly decent. I don't ever want to go through the rest of my life not having taken a chance, especially for something like this. I recently have lost a whole lot of weight. Journey's taken total probably 4 years. I had a very rare cardiac event, which is kind of boring, but the long and the short of it is it presented like a heart attack, but it wasn't. I was one of the very few people in this world that got to have a warning shot about what I was doing to myself without there being any permanent damage to my heart. And at that point, I realized that I had to go and make a change. How did I do that? First thing was admitting to myself that I hated myself. But I didn't hate myself because of my body weight, okay? That's a really touchy subject out there today, and I really want to put that out there first and foremost. I didn't like myself, period. Okay? And I didn't care enough to do the things that I should have done. Okay? Eat well, get enough sleep, go for your doctor's appointments, all of it. Okay? It was so much more. I had dug myself into a hole that was so deep, and I was so far gone, and I was blaming everybody else for it. I had to admit to myself that the only way I was getting out of the hole was to do it myself. So, the first thing was getting what had happened to me straightened out, recovering, and then starting to get real grassroots honest with myself about why. I cared about everybody else, but I didn't care about me. And then I went to the doctor. I got some help. Had a bunch of tests, made sure I was healthy enough to do what I wanted to do. And then I began the process. Now, I did not choose to have an operation. I did not choose to do a fad diet. I did not choose to do a quick fix. Okay? Now, if 2 or 3 people watch this video and you're going to down there put all kinds of, well, I had gastric bypass and, that's not a quick fix. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay? I think when you make a life change, it is a personal decision. And I had to do what felt right for me. I had had so many abdominal surgeries already, which is a whole other video that I may do sometime if more than 3 or 4 people watch this. I didn't want to do that. And it was money that we didn't have. So, back to the story. I decided to do it maybe the old-fashioned way. Had a nutritionist, and then I had a whole lot of help from my husband, and I started searching on YouTube, and I found Leanne Vogel. Hey, Healthful Pursuit, and she really had a philosophy that really I felt good about. Now, because of some health conditions that were pre-existing, I can't be keto per se like maybe some other people think I should be, but still worked anyway. And I did all these things. And along with the changes in my body came changes in my mind. And I started to realize, wait a minute. I'm getting thinner, but I still feel insecure. And I'm still depressed. And I'm not happy. Why? Started to realize that I had bought in to what we all have bought into. Skinny makes you happy. No, it don't. No, it don't. It don't make you happy. Happy makes you happy. You have to find out, because it's such an individual thing, what in your life needs to change. For me, it was coming to terms with the fact that I swallowed a lot from people in my life. And that's not to say, oh, it's all their fault it's not. Personally, for me, I'm a helper. And saying no was not something that came natural to me. Or getting angry or setting limits or putting value on my time was not something that I did. And I realized that I had to do that. Now, when you start doing that, the beautiful thing that happens is there's people in your life, they push you to succeed. And then there's people in your life that don't. And initially that made me very angry. But one of the things that I am still coming to terms with is that people really do have seasons in your life. And that's okay. It doesn't mean they're never going to come back. And it doesn't mean that you have to walk away in anger. It just means that it's change. And change is hard. I am still learning. I hope to continue to learn until there's nothing else for me to learn, so I should be going for a while. And from the look on my clock, I've been talking straight for almost 13 minutes. I'm impressed with myself, considering I have no bloody idea how to edit. Yes, sirree. I have no idea how to edit. So when you see this video, all 2 or 3 of you, whoever it is, ain't nothing fancy. There'll be no, oh, subscribe and all that, because I don't know how to do this. This is more, sorry to say, this is more for me than it is for you at this point. What are my goals for my channel? To have a place that I can come and talk. To maybe have some people tell me a little bit about themselves. To create a safe place. Because personally, if you don't like me, yeah, you know, whatevs. And really find out if there's other people out there like me who just, you know, want to chat and see what's going on. And so we'll see what happens. But anyway, that is going to be enough for today. So, thank you, my 1, 2, 3 people that decided to sit for 15 minutes. And maybe, who knows, we'll talk again. Ciao.